Right, so how to acquire SEO clients. And I wanted to do a video on this super quick because I faced this issue in the past when I was getting started into SEO, and I don't think a lot of people talk about it. So yeah, I want to just share my experience and tell you how I got SEO clients. Now, the first thing you need to do, and if I can write here, is gain experience, right? This is super important, and this can be a video on its own, but the way you gain experience in SEO, and I always say this, is by testing over and over again. Test things. I'll give you an example. For example, I'm from Portugal, and I had some clients in Portugal as well. The things I did in Portugal for Portuguese clients would work not the same as they would work in the US or for Australian clients. So yes, it was easier to do SEO and easier to rank for Portuguese-based businesses because there's even less competition. Google works different than, for example, in the US. So I learned that by testing, right? Not only that, when you test, you gain skills, right? You gain this sensitivity, right? Where you understand what works, what doesn't, and what can work and cannot work, right? You gain this intuition with anything you do, not just SEO, right? But you gain this intuition with what can and can't work. And that's super valuable, right? And you only gain this with experience, which you gain through testing. So test. Just buy that domain and just use it as a testing ground, right? Let's say you want to do SEO for dental clinics. Buy a couple domains or brand them around that niche and just test stuff, right? Test, super important. The second thing is focus. And it is in line with what I just said, is focus in one niche, right? Don't go for electricians, then dental clinics, then plastic surgery clinics, which is what I did, right? I should have just focused on one niche, right? But I wasn't aware. I had no one to tell me this. But by focusing in one niche, let's say the medical niche, let's say plastic surgery, you're able to be the best in that niche, right? You're also able to brand yourself accordingly, right? Who would you prefer? Let's say you were a business owner. Let's say you were a plastic surgeon clinic. Would you prefer work with person A, which was or branded themselves as the plastic surgery SEO expert, or person B that work with plumbers, electricians, dentists, and plastic surgeries, right? Clinics, sorry. You'd much rather work with the guy that has results on his landing page for the niche plastic surgery, right? Makes sense. So focusing on one niche, not only is good for you, because you're going to learn the intricacies of that niche, how it works. For example, plastic surgery, in specific, at least in Portugal, there's a lot of rules you have to follow on the sites you build, right? On how you market the services, right? And it's not the same with, electricians or florists, right? So you gain this, again, sensitivity, right? This intuition. And B, the second point is that you're able to brand yourself as the best or being niche focused. And being niche focused is super, super important, right? That's the second thing. Then the acquisition part, right? And this is just being very, very annoying, right? What do I mean by this? Is just reach out to people until they say yes, or either just say, fuck off, don't message me anymore. How do you do this? Well, how I did it was, let's say I wanted to get a client for my plastic surgeon SEO clinic. Sorry, my SEO agency on plastic surgery, right? What I'll do is I'll go on Yellow Pages or just go on Google and type in plastic surgery, so niche plus location, right? Let's say Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, or Porto up there as well. And this essentially is a free way to get leads, right? You search for this, your niche plus location, if it is a local business, of course. If you're this, I guess it's a video for local SEO. If you're targeting SaaS companies and all that, could be a bit different, but the concept is more or less the same. What you do is then you search for it and you can have a list of Google results with a bunch of companies. What you do is you put that on an Excel file, Google Sheets file, you put the business name, right? Phone number, that's a P, and yeah, that's about it. Essentially, that's what you need. 2 columns and a third column for your results. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to call every single one of these businesses, every single one of them, and try to sell them your services. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into how you actually sell. That's a video for another time, and I do think I have a video on that. But a great way to sell is, of course, having a irrefusable offer. Now, with SEO, how do you create an irrefusable offer? Because SEO takes time, right? It's not like ads, for example. With ads, you can just tell them, listen, I'm gonna build an ads campaign for you, and tomorrow you're gonna have, or next week you're gonna have 10 extra leads. That's possible with ads, right? With SEO, not so much, because you need to build the foundation of the brand, of the topical authority, topical relevancy, all that, and it takes time for SEO to see results. It is a very, very good long-term strategy, but it of course takes time. So it's hard to promise and have clients pay up front for something that they're only going to see results in 3 to 6 months from now. So how do you create a irrefusable offer with SEO? Is through rank and rent, right? Going back to the sites you created, let's say you created a site for plastic surgery, right? You take that site, you build a brand around it, right? Make up a brand name, right? A fake brand name, right? And rank the site and make it topically relevant for all things plastic surgery in town, in city, in whatever location it is, right? Then you rank this site, right? Page 1, doesn't have to be first, could be third, fourth, right? As long as you're getting clicks and leads, that's all you need. What you do then is you call up these businesses and say, listen, my name is Vasco. I have this SEO agency specialized in plastic surgery. I've worked with these people. If you have results, if not, no worries. The more results you have, the best. But let's assume you're just starting out. What you do is, listen, I have this website. I'm getting leads every single week. People calling me up, emailing me, saying they need plastic surgery services. I don't know, rhinoplasties, boob jobs, whatever you're getting. And I have nowhere to send them. Do you want to take on these calls? Can I send these calls your way? Most likely they're going to say yes, right? Because why would they refuse business, right? Sometimes it happens, but most times it won't happen. And that's how you start building these relationships, and you go on there, do a meeting with them because you want to understand how you're getting all these leads, where they're coming from. Then that's where you show them your site. That's where you show them proof that you know what you're actually doing. Super straightforward. That's how I did it. Just cold calling. It's pain in the ass, but it works. You can also do is cold email outreach. Just send them a video. Just like I'm recording here, send them a video. Hey, listen, my name is Vasco. I've built this site. I'm getting all these leads. Show them the leads coming in from these people willing to pay for the service. I don't have anywhere to send them. Do you want to grab them? And yeah, that works as well. Now, that only works because you've built this irrefusable offer around SEO, because you already have this asset of a site ranking, and you have these leads to send them over to them. Now, that's a great way of getting started. Once you have some other clients, you don't really need to do this, because let's say you close one of these clients and got them results. Well, now you can of course call the second one and say, listen, hey, I worked with this clinic on the town over, and I can do the same for you. I got them these results, this extra in revenue. You want to work with me as well. So that will kind of work. And I won't say 100% for sure, but having this social proof and having the business understand that you actually know what you're doing and you've driven results for similar businesses will make them most likely convert. So that's it, I guess. EFA, that's how I would acquire clients for SEO. So to sum it up, essentially is testing, focusing on a one niche, and annoying people until they say either yes, I want to work with you, or they just tell you to go away. And that's what works. That's what's been working for me. That's what works in any other industry if you're trying to do sales. But yeah, I guess the most important thing here is this, because with this, you can do anything you want, right? With experience, which you acquire by testing, you can do anything you want. The annoying people part is, yes, just a way to acquire clients, which is, of course, very important. But you can do this one without doing these two, but it's much harder. In my opinion, that's what I found. And again, this channel is just me sharing my personal experience and personal opinions on things I've done in the past. That's it. Short one. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you like these more dry type of videos. I want to bring the case studies back as well, but hopefully like these more, me talking about my experience in the world of SEO. Before I go, I guess I always got to promote the #1 marketplace for SEO in the world, vetted.com. You can hire people or SEO experts, pre-vetted SEO experts, for their skills via these productized services. You can also hire them for their time. Again, you can book calls with, for example, Bradley Banner, a very successful SEO expert. You can just pay for his time and book a call with me as well. So yeah, that's it. That's Vetted. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.